So this is a cute little tip for anyone who likes to shave off their brow tails like me. Obviously, you guys can see there's a huge difference. Now, this is the tip that I highly recommend you do because it is a game changer when it comes to doing your brows. So I'm someone who also prefers to do my brows before makeup, but because of that, I don't have any foundation. I only have skincare. So I've been going in with this I think it's Carslin. I always say Carlson. Carslin. This is a pressed translucent powder, you guys. It is colorless. So I'll show you guys when I pick some up. I grab it with a powder puff and you can't see anything. But what I love about this powder is when I set this area and then I go in with my products to fill in my brows, I have like a texture, pretty much an invisible texture that allows my pencils to glide on more pigmented. Think of it like this. If you were going in with your brow products right on top of your skin, the chances of it coming off quicker are gonna be so much faster because it's directly on your skin. So any oils that are being produced throughout the day are gonna break up that product. And unless you're using something like a dip brow or like a thick pomade, you're not gonna get the pigment that you want from like a pencil or a powder. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the difference in application. I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz. So you guys see how it looks right there. This is just on bare skin. And now I'm gonna go in and actually fill in the tail of my brow. And look at the difference. This looks so much more pigmented than this right here. And also, this just wipes off. Also gonna notice how much quicker it is to do your brows like this, and you're gonna notice how much less product you use. I honestly do this on everyone when I do other people's makeup too. Even if they don't have shaved tails and I'm doing their brows prior, I just lightly set on top so that way my product has something to cling on to. Now, one of the reasons why I recommend doing this with a pressed translucent powder is if you're someone who likes to go in and carve out your brows, this is gonna allow you to get a really smooth application. I've done this before with foundation powder and sometimes with finishing powders that are just on the thicker side. And it just doesn't look good. It starts to look really chunky in this area. So when you use something that's a lot smoother in consistency, you're gonna notice anything that you layer on top is gonna go on like very seamlessly. And my last tip is to go back in with that same powder and just do a very light set on top to kind of lock in all of that product. Yeah, they should keep your brows on all day, especially if you're someone who primarily applies on bare skin.